Hey, what's up, guys? Laura Alvarado here, and I help Fit Pros attract, convert, and retain clients so they can have more impact, income, and freedom. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a really simple yet effective strategy you can use to get your members back. So I know a lot of you have had a lot of members go on hold, or maybe you've lost members throughout the last year and a half. As restrictions are being lifted, it's time to invite your members to come back. Now, originally, this strategy was just for my accelerator clients. I wrote all of the copy for them, but it's working really, really well. And I know a lot of you could use it, which is why I just decided to share it and make it available, my gift to you. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to go through everything as quick as possible. There are basically 3 steps to this process. Number 1 is you're going to make a list of all of the previous members that you want to invite back using this spreadsheet. So you can just click on this link right here, go to this spreadsheet. You're going to go to File and then make a copy of it and then save the copy to your Google Drive. You won't be able to edit the sheet that you open directly using that link. Now, I'm going to tell you how to use this sheet in just a second, all right? Now, number 2 is we're going to create an offer. Now, this needs to be an irresistible offer that is something that is so good that your previous clients can't say no to it. Now, what you need to keep in mind is your previous clients, they've already gone through your normal sales cycle. They've either done a low barrier offer or a 6-week challenge. They've gone through your whole sales process. Like, they know the drill, so we're not going to take them through that. But instead, you need to come up with an offer that's different than your normal front end offer. So I recommend having 2 offers, no more than 2. One that's 1 month and then one that's 3 months in length. Now, the reason why I like 3 months is because it's enough time for them to get re-indoctrinated into your community, for them to make exercise a habit again, and for them to remember how great that you are. But it's not so long that you don't have to wait to get them back to your normal price quickly. So we're going to choose 2 offers, a 1 month and then a 3 month. So it could be something like $100 off your first month or $50 off 3 months, and then the 4th month would return to your normal billing. If you need some quick cash, I would recommend doing a paid in full. So you could do something like half off your first month or buy 2, get 1 free. Or you could do, X amount off your first month, and then a 3-month paid in full deal that's really irresistible to get some quick cash in. Whatever it is. Notice how I didn't say free anywhere in here, because free has no value. So something like, hey, $100 off feels like tremendous value rather than just giving them a 1 month for free or something like that. Okay, so step number 2 is you're going to choose your 2 offers, a 1 month offer and then something that's 3 months, whether it's 3-month paid in full or a discount for 3 months, whatever it is. Either one of these 2 offers is going to automatically enroll them into your normal monthly price at the end. So on month 2 or month 4, depending on what option they choose. Now, if you have questions about what offers are best for your business, you can always send me a message and I'd be happy to talk it out with you. All right, step number 3 is we're going to get to work contacting members like crazy. Now, don't worry, I've got all the copy for you. Have you ever send someone a text message, they don't respond, but then you DM them and they respond immediately? Or maybe you just have those members that you text, but for some reason they respond to email. So whatever it is, we're going to go crazy with communication. We're going to call them, we're going to text them, we're going to DM them, and we're going to email them. So we're going to make it really hard for them to ignore you and to say, hey, we didn't know what was going on. All right, so that's the plan. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, all the steps you need to follow. So the first thing is you're going to send this email out to everyone that is on your spreadsheet. All right, so the idea is that the email is going to be curiosity provoking to get them to call you. And that it also, we're going to kind of make them feel special. So, hey, name, I've got an incredible offer for you. We're open again here, and I want to make it super easy for you to come back. This offer isn't for everyone, and it's deeply discounted, so please keep this confidential. That makes it curiosity provoking. I'm reaching out to select previous clients like yourself that I want to personally invite back. We're making them feel special. It's a personal invitation for you. Shoot me a text and I'll get you the details. The goal is just to get a response so that you can either get them on the phone, get them on Zoom, or have them come in and you can go over your 2 pricing options that we picked here in order to get them back. Okay, so we're going to send this email to everyone. Now, as you and I know, a lot of people don't read email or they simply delete it, which is why we're going to send them then this text. Hey, name, did you get my confidential email? Again, it's curiosity provoking. So this is going to get them to do a couple different things. One, they'll go back and read it. If they deleted it without reading it, maybe they'll say, no, can you resend it? Or something like that. Or no, what's up? And then you can continue the conversation. All right. Now, I also recommend calling. The fastest way to call is actually to use slide dial. What I love about slide dial is it's a ringless voicemail. So let's say you have 200 people on your list that you're going to call. Rather than picking up and calling 200 people, you can just use this script right down here, this voicemail script on slide dial. And what it'll do is their phone will not ring, but it will send them a voicemail. So they'll think, oh, I don't know what happened. My phone didn't ring, but I got a voicemail message. So this is a really fast and easy way. You don't have to sign up with a monthly subscription. If I remember correctly with slide dial, you can just pay per message and you can easily send a voicemail message to all of the contacts on your spreadsheet. So again, we're keeping it short and sweet. Again, it's curiosity provoking. The idea is just to get them to call you back. Now, if you do want to make phone calls and you don't want to use slide dial, that's okay. I've got a script here for if they actually answer the phone, but how I would use the script if I were you is actually as a DM script. So every time you see a space, you're going to send a new message. It's better to send 3 smaller messages than 1 big message. Now, I don't know about you, but when I get a big, huge message from someone, I go, oh, this is spam, or oh, I don't want to read it. And so I just kind of skim over it, or I delete it and move on. So every time you've seen a line here, you're going to send a new message. Okay, so we're going to actually add a line right here. Hey, name, this is Laura from your gym, right? How are you? Then we're going to wait for them to respond. Once they respond, so glad to hear you're well. Send a new message. I'm calling today because we're back open. I'm reaching out to select clients like yourself that I want to personally invite back. Send. I've got an incredible offer to make it super for easy. Send. Can I share it with you? Send. Wait for answer. Okay. Now, here's where we're going to again make it curiosity provoking. Thanks. So you always want to get their permission. Thanks. Before we go further, I have to ask one thing from you. Can you please keep this confidential? I'm not making this to everyone as it's deeply discounted. So, again, curiosity provoking. I'm not going to go through the whole script. I will say this. If you have hundreds of people on your list, pick a time when you are going to be available to respond and you think your prospects are going to be able to respond. One of the things that's great about DMing versus texting is people are generally on social media when they're available to chat. So for example, when you get a text message, you might be in a meeting, can't respond. You might be driving, can't respond. You might look at it and then think that you'll respond later, but forget about it. People go on social media when they're using the restroom, when they're waiting in line, when they're putting their kids to sleep, when they're just sitting around bored trying to kill time, right? So people generally go on social media and check their DMs when they have time to chat with you. So I would send out maybe 10 DMs at once at a time when you think your prospects are more likely to respond, maybe in the evening, and when you have time to chat with them. It's going to work far better if you're there to respond to them, hopefully in real time, instead of dragging the message on by sending a bunch and then checking it maybe 4 or 5 hours later. So if you have questions about this DM script, let me know. If you don't have the manpower or the time to use DM, that's okay. This will still work well with the voicemail, the text message and the email, but it's going to work far better if you include the DMing, because again, people are on there when they have time to respond and it feels personal. You're reaching out to them personally rather than it looking like it's just a big email to your entire email list. All right, so let's get into this spreadsheet. What you're going to do here is basically go into your CRM, MindBody, Zen Planner, whatever you use, and pull up a list of everybody who has canceled. You're going to add their name, email, and phone number here. Then I would delete anybody that maybe you don't want to invite back, or for whatever reason you just don't think that they're going to be a good fit. All right? And let me see if I can move this face bubble. I will just move it over for you. All right, so we're going to send the email to everybody. Then we are going to either call them or use the ringless voicemail slide dial. We're going to DM them and text them. All right, and then we want to know, did they schedule an appointment? Did they show? Did they close? Do you need to follow up with them? And you can send follow-up calls and texts. I did provide the script to my accelerator members, and if you need something, just let me know. Now, here's the key for your team. So when somebody is not interested, either you did a sales appointment with them and they said no, or they just said, I'm not interested for whatever reason, you're going to turn them red. If they converted, you're going to turn them green. If they scheduled an appointment, but you haven't converted them yet, they're going to be blue. And let's say you've been DMing or texting with somebody and they ask you to follow up with them later, you're going to turn them yellow. You need to attack this spreadsheet. So you're going to use close or die, meaning in the next 60 days, everyone on this spreadsheet needs to either be red or green. They either converted or they flat out told you they're not interested. So I don't want to see anybody left blue. I don't want to see anybody left yellow. Everybody on this spreadsheet needs to be green or red in the next 60 or maybe 90 days, depending on how many people are on this sheet. So make a target for your team, make a target for yourself, and stick to it. Don't just send something once. Follow up with tenacity. That's how you get sales. That's how you outsell your competition, right? So close or die, everyone, green or red. All right, now the last thing that I'll say is this is a tremendous opportunity. So when we went through this on our call, most of my accelerator members had between 150 and 300 previous members that they could contact. Even if only 10% take you up on it, you have 15 to 30 new members inside of your facility. That's huge. That's a huge bump to your EFT. That's a huge bump to your monthly revenue. So don't just watch this video, take action on it. Get those members back. It's far easier to convert somebody that you've already done business than it is to take a cold lead and take them through your sales cycle. It's going to be more expensive with a cold lead, and it's going to be harder than with a warm prospect, meaning somebody who's already done business with you. They already know who you are. They already have a relationship. So download the resources, get your spreadsheet going, go over it with your team, set a target for 30, 60, or 90 days to have everyone red or green, close or die. You've got this. All right, so down below, you'll see a link to send me a message. That's where you will go ahead and grab the resources. So it'll automatically send me a message on Facebook. And then from there, my special chatbot me will send you the resources. It's super, super simple so that you can get all of the copy and also the spreadsheet to take this into action. All right, guys, I hope this is helpful. I always love providing value, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video with more tips to grow and scale your fitness business. Bye.